Good morning. Good morning. I'm Vicki Karlowicz. I have the privilege and honor of serving as president of Wallace State Community College, and we're just delighted to have you here today. And I want to personally welcome you to our 8th annual Wallace State Future Foundation Scholarship Celebration. We're excited to celebrate our 200 scholarship recipients and our donors whose generosity make these awards possible. The story of each student awarded today will begin or continue here at Wallace State because of donors like you. Today's event celebrates the success of these students while honoring those who choose to give and to make their success a reality. We're forever grateful to our donors, Raleigh, who helped lions like you be successful here at Wallace State. Our donors give generously throughout the year, and they support Wallace State and the Future Foundation. Each of our scholarship recipients are seated with their donors, Wallace State staff, or Foundation board members today. They all understand and support the importance of education in our community, and they're a vital part of the success of Wallace State. Today would not be possible without our Wallace State Future Foundation board members. They give generously of their time, resources, and influence. I'd like to ask our Future Foundation board members to stand. Those of you who are here today, would you please stand? Hey, Shirley. Thank you. Thank you to all of you, and thank you for showing your appreciation to them. At this time, I'd like to welcome the Future Foundation board member, Jason White, to come forward and provide our invocation. Jason. Good to see you.
Would you pray with me, please? Holy God, merciful Father, as we approach Easter, we are reminded of the greatest gift ever given. Today, we thank you for the gifts from these donors and ask that their gifts be multiplied in the lives of each recipient. May all this work for your glory. Please bless our time of fellowship and the food prepared for us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
So just to give Ms. Smith a little credit, this is really a celebruncheon. She tried to get me to call it the celebruncheon, and we said no. So we're now about to partake in the celebruncheon. There are two buffet lines, and you can go down both lines. There's tea and coffee at the end of the lines, and we're just kind of going to split it down the middle and go this way. This side can go to this table and this one to this table. If you need anything, our team members that are staffing the tables, just let them know, and they'll get it for you. So enjoy. Everybody can just... And where's Brett?
You're first. I'm last. You're supposed to sit down.
You're first. You're first. Oh, I told you that.
I have the email.
The three of us, sorry. Well, I hope everybody is enjoying. I was told to ask if you could hear me in the back. Can you hear me in the back? So good? Good. Okay, great. So I hope everybody is enjoying your meal. Our meal today was provided by Pop's Place at Dodge City. We have a new Pop's Diner across the street from the college, but this is from Pop's Place in Dodge City, and I hope you enjoyed the meal today. I shared with our scholarship recipients earlier this morning some statistics from our scholarship process, and I wanted to share that with all of you. We received 369 scholarship applications this year, and we awarded 59% of those that we received. Our awards range anywhere from $500 to $2,500 per semester, and our team really works diligently to match our scholarship recipients with our donors, and I think you probably have all discovered that today as you've sat and visited with your recipients and with your donors. Our scholarships and our foundation are really built on the relationships that we have within our advancement team, with our board members, with our president, and with our community. And so I'd like to announce several new scholarships this year that we're very, very excited about. I'm going to begin, and I'm not going to tell a little bit about each one of them, but I just want to share some information about some of these. Our first one is with the Arley Women's Club, and seated up front are Barbara Wills and Ann Knowlton. I worked with them before the holidays on this scholarship, and it's an endowed scholarship, and we're very excited about this because we're establishing a new center in the Arley community that will be providing workforce development programming and adult education. We have a Jane Barber Memorial Endowed Scholarship, and this was the result of an estate gift, a planned gift that we did not know anything about, and the donor decided that she wanted to gift part of her estate to our dental assisting and dental hygiene program. So this scholarship will fund numerous scholarships within that program. The Richard Jerome Burkett Memorial Endowed Scholarship, that started out as an annual scholarship, and this year they converted that one to an endowed. Kelly D. Capel's Nursing Memorial Scholarship. This is in memory of one of our nursing graduates, and her family is here with us today. Joseph and Elva Cucinato Memorial Endowed Scholarship. This is also going to be an endowed scholarship. The City of Good Hope took the initiative, and they're doing an endowed. The James Davis Family Endowed Scholarship. And we're really pleased to announce that out of unfortunate circumstances that we are able to announce a new endowed scholarship today in memory of Patrick Drake, who many people knew and contributed. We got many, many contributions to this scholarship, and so I'm happy to announce that the Patrick Drake Men's Golf Memorial Scholarship is now endowed at $25,000. We also have the Fellowship of the Trade Federation. I'm particularly excited about this one because the donors for this scholarship are actually former Future Foundation scholarship recipients, and I'm going to ask the Hollis family group to stand back there. That's the Hollis family. I think we're at 4 or 5 of their family who have received scholarships, and so they chose to give back, and we're very pleased. Thank you so much. And they also sing very well too. They usually sing Christmas carols to us at Christmas. Let's see. The Frank and Mary Frances Fink Memorial Endowed Scholarships made possible through Coleman Savings Bank. A new scholarship with one of our new board members, Fontaine Traylor Endowed Scholarship. Thank you to Jamie Hendricks. The McKenna Gray Sharpton Memorial Endowed Scholarship, and her family is here today, and that's through the partnership with the Coleman Area Center for Technology with Adrian Bash and Tracy Smith, who really felt strongly about this. McKenna Grace was one of our nursing students who unfortunately passed away last summer from COVID, and so this scholarship is in her memory. The Golden Family Nursing Endowed Scholarship, Mr. Golden is with us today. Ryan Hayes Memorial, Hometown Bank of Alabama, it's a legacy scholarship. The Barbara Holly Hooper Memorial Endowed Scholarship, Pepper and Jim Hoover Endowed Scholarship, and Pepper and Jim are with us today. The Bama C. Jackson Memorial Endowed Scholarship, and their donors are here today. And I'm really excited to announce this is the first scholarship we've ever had like this. And this is an initiative that actually one of our faculty members brought to us, and we shared it with Dr. Karlowicz, and so she pursued it. And it's our very first retiree legacy scholarship. And this one is Berta Mae McGriff Memorial Endowed, and it's with Terry Waldrop. And I thought I saw Terry earlier. Oh, there you are. And so Terry has volunteered her time this last year with the college. She's still teaching this year, but her salary is we're taking her salary and she's gifting it to the foundation to establish an endowed scholarship in memory of her mother, and she already has one for her father as well. So thank you, we appreciate that. The Shirley Quattlebaum Legacy Endowed, the Randolph Ryan Memorial Endowed, Dr. Tamisa Smith, our former Executive Vice President and Foundation Board member, her scholarship is now endowed. The Opal Williams Memorial Endowed, and the Utakasi Legacy Endowed. And just a note about the legacy scholarships, right now we have a great opportunity through some Department of Education funding we received where we can match dollar for dollar for scholarships up to $12,500. So all the scholarships listed with an asterisk are legacy endowed scholarships where we've received matching funds for those. So we're excited about that. If you're interested, here's my pitch. If you're interested in doing a matching scholarship, or you want to do an endowed and you didn't think you could do that, this is the time. So call me. I feel like Alexander Shinara, call me. So we'd love to help you. Okay, now here's the great part. Enough about me and the foundation. This is like these people that are seated here next to me, like they are what makes my job great right here. So I'm going to start by introducing AJ Elrod. AJ was one of our line leaders, one of our Alumni Association line leaders, and he also received the Jeremy Oden Scholarship. He was a bright spot in our day when he came up and worked in our office. He has finished here at Wallace State, transferred to Jacksonville State, and so we're excited to have AJ come and tell what the foundation and the scholarship meant to him. AJ?
Can y'all hear me okay? Suzanne, you're gonna make me cry before I get started. So before I begin, I want to thank the Future Foundation for inviting me to come back and speak to you all today. It's always a pleasure to come back to campus and see everyone who has invested in me through the years. So as Suzanne said, my name is AJ Elrod. I'm a senior at Jacksonville State, and my story began here at Wallace State. When I was set to graduate from Montana High School in May 2018, I knew college was in the picture, but where was still unknown. I knew coming out of high school, my heart was set on teaching, but I was unsure where to start. In March 2018, after a long conversation with my family, I decided to stay home and attend Wallace for 2 years. Because of my late application, I had missed the deadline for institutional scholarships and thought that financially, my first year was in trouble. My guidance counselor at the time introduced me to the foundational scholarships at Wallace. I sat in her office and applied, not thinking I was going to receive any money. But God had other plans. I was blessed with the Alpine Advertising Pathways to Success Scholarship and the Lion Leader Scholarship. Both not only kept me debt-free my first year, but also laid the foundation for friendships and connections that will be utilized for the rest of my life. After becoming a line leader, I joined the Alumni Association and was awarded the Jeremy Oden Leadership Endowed Scholarship and the Wallace State Alumni Transfer Scholarship. With the financial burden off my back, I was able to focus on my education and put everything I had into giving back into the institution. In my time here at Wallace, I worked for the tutorial lab at the Aniana campus for 2 years. This not only brought me an income, but also banded a network of connections I have utilized in the years since I left. I spent the entirety of my educational time at Aniana campus and was a part of a line leaders group who helped facilitate the opening of the Aniana campus we all know and love today. As I started with the last semester at Wallace, I was super excited to transfer to JSU. We all know what happened in March 2020, and this was devastating for me. I did not get to give one last hug, say goodbye to my people, and left campus on March 16th, not knowing how the world was going to respond to the pandemic we had before us. Building those relationships with the Future Foundation for a year and a half, and having them ripped away because of COVID was a hard reality for me. However, 2 years removed from that horrid time, I'm finally back with my people that allowed me to start my educational career and poured love and encouragement into me when I needed it most. Without the financial assistance, excellent education, and emotional bond I built with the staff, I would not be where I am today. In December, I will graduate my bachelor's in early childhood elementary education and pursue my master's in elementary education in the fall of 2023. Looking back 4 years ago, I never envisioned I would be back on this side of the microphone speaking to you as you begin your college journey. With the amount of support I have received, it has blessed me with opportunities I would have never attained if I had not started here. I want to first thank the Future Foundation for giving me a chance. I want to thank the donors. Without your contributions, none of these students would probably be here today. And you're setting the foundation for a lifetime of success in these seniors and these other college students. I want to thank my family for the love and patience they have gracefully given me through the last 4 years of school. Being a future educator, I've created a mental image of the perfect student in my classroom. So, as I leave you today, I want to give you 3 characteristics that has helped me achieve my goals and will help you achieve yours. Diligence, perseverance, simplicity. A diligent student is determined, avoids procrastination, and is consistent with their studies. Students who persevere understand how to be flexible, because I can't lie, life's going to throw curveballs at you. Understanding how to overcome adversity will help breed success at the post-secondary level. Simplicity is simple. What I mean by that is keep life simple. Ask questions, make friends, work hard, and be optimistic. No matter what you do in life, give 100% and do it all with a positive attitude and a smile. Thank you, and go Lions.
Next, we have one of our donor speakers for today, and it's Miss Melanie Maddox. Melanie and her sister Shelley established an endowed scholarship in memory of their parents, Dr. Joe Wayne and Mrs. Catherine Maddox, who are lifelong educators. And so their wish was to give back to the community and to the school, to the college here, and do I can't speak. I'm sorry, I got AJ emotional. For education. And so I want to welcome Melanie to the stage.
Hi, I'm Melanie Maddox. Can everybody hear me okay? Good in the back? All right. First, I want to thank the Wallace State Future Foundation for inviting me to speak today. I am thrilled to be able to share a little bit about our family and our connection to Wallace. Both of my parents were teachers here at Wallace. My dad, Joe Wayne Maddox, he taught math, and my mom, Catherine Maddox, she taught business education. So growing up, my sister Shelley and I, we were running around Wallace in the summertime when they were teaching classes, and so Wallace was kind of a second home for us at some times. And for those of you who know my parents, you know that they had very different personalities, my dad and my mom. And they had very different teaching styles. Before teaching at Wallace, my dad taught at St. Bernard, back when it was a college, and he was actually a teacher of teachers. He taught education, and there was a study done back in the late 70s, and at one point, 70% of the teachers in Coleman County had gone through that St. Bernard education track. So that means 70% of the teachers in Coleman County knew my dad. And that is a pretty astounding statistic. It's also pretty intimidating when you're a young girl and everybody knows your dad. Everybody knows your parents. So, when he moved here to Wallace after St. Bernard closed as the college, he focused on teaching math here and a lot of people had him at Wallace, but my dad was kind of quiet. He was kind of quiet, but his mind was always going 100 miles an hour, and he had a super dry sense of humor, and he could hit you with a zinger. It would come out of nowhere, but a lot of times it would go over people's head too. So anyway, my mom had a very different style. As a business education teacher, she taught typing, shorthand, some of these ancient skills that were so popular back then. But as technology evolved, so did she. She was teaching people how to use computers and develop web pages when the World Wide Web was just a brand new thing. So, but she was always willing to learn. And, you know, if you think of your favorite teacher, the one who, you know, always has a smile, who takes time to ask how things are going, the one who keeps you accountable, keeps you in line, but also pushes you to be a better version of yourself, that's the kind of teacher my mom was. And even though they had different personalities, they had a lot in common, especially when it came to teaching. They both deeply cared about their students, and they both believed that education is one of the most important keys to success. So when my dad passed away in January of 2013, and then Mom passed away in December of 2015, my sister and I wanted to honor them by creating a scholarship that would continue the legacy that they started, preparing future educators and encouraging students with a passion for learning. So we worked with Suzanne and the Future Foundation to set up the Dr. Joe Wayne and Mrs. Catherine Maddox Education Endowed Scholarship. It's a mouthful, but we are thrilled that we've been able to help 7 local students so far. Our scholarship is specifically for education majors from the Coleman County area. We've been able to help 7 students who have been working on their studies here at Wallace, and they're on their way to becoming teachers. And we are especially happy to be honoring our 8th recipient today, Miss Olivia Smith. Yay, Olivia! Who will someday be a fantastic English teacher. So in closing, Suzanne mentioned a little bit of this, and she didn't know I was going to give them a plug, but I would love to encourage you to think about how you can support the Future Foundation today and going forward. I'm sure that the Future Foundation team would agree no amount is too small, and there are many different ways that you can show your support. I'm grateful that we have been able to establish this scholarship as a way to remember our parents, and we can continue to give back to Wallace State and our community. So thank you very much.
Our next speaker is a highly respected and longtime faculty member and program director of our physical therapy assistant program. Alina has been a tremendous advocate for our Alumni Association and the foundation, and I so appreciate that. She's always easy to partner with and is always the first one to say, yes, we'll do that. But she and her husband Orrin have established an endowed scholarship to provide support for future PTA students. Please welcome Miss Alina Adams.
Thank you very much. When I was invited to speak this morning, they talk about why you give, and my answer was, why not? Why would you not give? And as I've thought about it more, I realize that giving is a natural part of what you see every day. And as of the end of this month, I will start my 29th year here at Wallace State, and I have seen so much good in that time. It's just been amazing to me, the lives that have been changed, the transformations that we enable every single day. And there is no better place than you can put your money. And so for the donors that are here today, let me say thank you. Thank you for your willingness to give. Thank you for your ability and your continuing ability to give. Thank you for the faith that you put in us here at Wallace State and what we are accomplishing every day. My husband and I believe very strongly that we are blessed to be a blessing to someone else. And so it is an honor and a privilege to be able to give to a scholarship, to give to Wallace State, to help enable dreams. And so as a donor sitting here today, we give so that you can go to school, so that you can go into an opportunity that it's only a dream right now, so that you can go further than you've ever imagined. So our ability to give so that you can go is a precious thing. But also to the recipients today, congratulations to you. Your hard work has brought you to this point, and you have met with a donor that's going to take you to the next component. And so congratulations to you. Thank you for your faith in us. Thank you for looking to Wallace State to help you meet those goals and to achieve those dreams. But realize that this comes with an amazing level of honor, but also expectation. Someone has given to you, and so give your best. Study hard, go far, but more than anything, give back. Somewhere a day from now, a year from now, 5 years from now, you will look back on your time here at Wallace State, and it will really hit you the impact that it made. It will really come back to you what today means and the scholarship that you're taking advantage of, the impact that's going to have on your life. And right now it's just a little glimmer, it's a little twinkle of what's out there. But Wallace State will change you, it will change your life, it will change the life of your family. And so when that moment comes, remember us. It's your opportunity to pay it forward. It's your opportunity to impact someone else. And whether that is just a little bit, have you looked at the price of gas? You know, $25 can help put gas in somebody's car. $100 can buy a book. $1,000 can go a long way towards tuition. So no amount is too small, no amount is too large. Believe me, we can take care of it. We can put it where it will be the best use. And so let me encourage you somewhere down the road to give back as well. As I said, it's an honor to give. It's an honor to be able to pour back into Wallace State, which has given me so many opportunities and so many good days, bad days. They're all there, but for 29 years, it has been my life, and it is impossible for me to imagine not giving back. Thank you. Well, if I was tongue-tied before, I can't. Thank y'all, each one of you. I appreciate what you've said, and I'm glad that I'm going to get to call Dr. Karlowicz up to introduce our next speaker. Christine, stop. She's already teared up over there. Our next speaker is Miss Ashley Faulkner, and Dr. Karlowicz is going to come introduce her. But I want to say before she comes just a little bit about her, just to say, you know, I told the students earlier, we have these great big named and endowed scholarships, but the scholarships that Ashley received, one of them was the brainchild of Dale Greer from Coleman City Economic Development, who said, you know, what about those kids like me, he was talking about himself, he said, who just didn't really know what they wanted to do, and they kind of weren't really, they're not really ready to come to school, and their GPA is not the greatest, and they just need a chance. What do we have for them? And I said, not really anything. I mean, we could do something. He said, I want you to do something about it, Suzanne. I said, okay. So we established the Dreamkeeper Scholarship, and it was perfect for Ashley. So she received that, and she also received funding from our Joe Brock 911 Student Outreach Fund as well. I'm going to let Dr. Karlowicz come and introduce her. I'm going to let you do it.
This was not a planned portion of the program, but we were having
brunch with Ashley, and so we were reminiscing about her journey here. And I said, Ashley, I bet I still have the email from you. And so I dug through my phone. That's why I'm carrying a phone around with me, y'all, so forgive me. I said, do you mind if I read it? She says, no, it's okay. So I want to tell you sometimes how a journey begins. On April 16th, 2018, which will be 4 years Saturday, she wrote, Dr. Karlowicz, my name is Ashley Faulkner. I'm trying to get into the MAT program, the Medical Assisting Program at Wallace. I've taken the ACT several times and can't seem to get a 17 on it to be accepted into the program. I keep getting a 16 on it. Is there any way you can waive this for me so I can apply for the program? I'm a single mom and I can't keep paying to retake it for that 1 point. Please let me know. Thanks, Ashley. So I responded to Ashley, let me check in on this, and eventually I wrote her back and said, I'm sorry I can't waive that for you, but what I recommend is that you get in our ACT prep class and try to improve your score. And she said, I'm a single mom and I work part-time. I'm not getting any child support. I can't afford a prep class and I can't afford to keep paying for the ACT. I'm trying my best to make a better life for my daughter and myself. So I'm not sure what to do from here. And I said, Ashley, I'm copying Christine Wiggins. She directs our success coaching program. I'd like for you to meet with a success coach and discuss your goals and develop a plan. I've also copied Suzanne Harbin, who directs our advancement program. She'll help you find some funds to pay for a prep class if any are available. We need you to develop a plan for your future, and we'll help you do that. I am privileged to introduce to you Ashley Faulkner.
Sorry, y'all bear with me. Good morning. As she said, I'm Ashley, and I want to thank you for allowing me to be here to tell my story about my time here at Wallace State and how the foundation has changed not only my life, but my daughter's life. My story began at Wallace in 2009. I was attending Wallace State and was taking general classes that I needed for the program. However, I had some health issues with my heart that made it hard for me to keep my grades up and my GPA up. So I had to drop out and stop taking classes. During my time away from school, I met a guy at the church I was attending at that time. We ended up getting engaged, and then about 10 months later, in 2016, we were married. I became pregnant not too long after our wedding, and when I informed my husband that I was pregnant and we were going to be parents, he told me that that was not what he wanted. He was not ready to be a dad. So my daughter was born on June 7th of 2017. Things happened after she was born that I ended up having to file for divorce. When she was a month old, he signed his rights away in our divorce. After giving birth, I became a single mom. I knew that I wanted and needed to make a better life for my daughter, so I wanted to go back to school. So in 2018, like Dr. Karlowicz said, I had emailed her asking for a second chance because I knew that's what I needed. And with me being a full-time single mom working in a nursing home, I knew I didn't have the finances to do so. Ooh, sorry, y'all. So when I emailed her, I received a quick response, which surprised me, being she's a president of the school and would stay busy. She advised me to meet with a success coach and with Ms. Harbin from the foundation. I took her advice and immediately set up an appointment to meet with Ms. Wiggins, and who became my success coach, and then with Ms. Harbin. I explained to them what my goals were and what I wanted. We sat down together and I wrote out my plan for the semesters, my life goal, and I knew from a young age that I wanted to work in the medical field. I wanted to be a medical assistant, and I saw that Wallace State had a program. And so I checked out the ACT score requirements. I had taken the ACT before, and I explained to Ms. Wiggins and Ms. Harbin that my score was never high enough. Ms. Harbin informed me that day when I met with her at Wallace that Wallace State was getting ready to do an ACT prep class. And the foundation was going to waive the testing prep class fee for me. I received information on when and where it was. I attended the prep class, so I checked into the upcoming ACT testing dates. I noticed when I was looking that Wallace State had an upcoming ACT residual test. I registered for it and took the ACT a few months later. I received a phone call from the advisor I had been working with at the time when I started back. She called me when our scores came back and asked if I could meet with her. So I did. Of course, my first thought was, oh gosh, I didn't make high enough score again. So here we go. Needless to say, I ended up she told me I made a high enough score to get into the program. My ACT score ended up being an 18. I immediately burst into tears. I put my application in for the medical assistant program as soon as I left her office that day. I was accepted into the program almost immediately. Once I was accepted in the program, then the thought came, how was I going to pay for books? How was I going to pay for tuition? Once again, I reached out to Ms. Harbin, and she told me more about the foundation and the donors and how they were able to help students. Because of the foundation has helped me and was able to help me sponsor my full 2 years at Wallace State, because of the wonderful donors, I'm able to be a graduate from the medical assistant program. My daughter was able to watch me walk across the stage when Dr. Carla Weeks opened up to allow us to have a college graduation. We did the drive-through graduation. She got to watch that. But it means more when your child sees you walk across the stage. So now I sat for my state boards back in December of 2020 and passed. I currently am a certified medical assistant working at my dream job for Children's of Alabama at Pediatrics East. My daughter is about to be 5 years old now, and you have not only impacted my life, but hers. In closing, I want to say thank you to Dr. Carla Wicks for leading me in the right direction and for always answering my dozens of emails and for never giving up on me. Thank you for Ms. Harbin and Ms. Wiggins for helping me and guiding me. You ladies gave this single mama hope when I thought there was no hope for my future. You ladies gave me a second chance, and thank you all for believing in me and pushing me to the best that I can be. And thank you to the donors who helped me with funding to be able to attend school. And thank you so much for the foundation for everything you do, and to the donors who support students like myself. I can now say that I'm a success story and not a college statistic, and I'm a proud alumni of Wallace State Community College.
For every story you heard from scholarships from AJ and from Ashley, there's dozens more just like that. It's the best part of what we do. I'm going to get myself together. Ashley just has been, I feel like a whole village got behind her and helped her. And when you celebrated, we celebrated. It was amazing. So thank you all for being here today. I want to say a quick thank you to, we have two of our leadership team here, Lisa German, who's our Dean of VP for Health Sciences, and Wes Rakestraw, who's our Dean of Applied Technologies. Wes, I think you're still here in the back. He has NC3 National Signing Day for his programs today at 2. He's like, get finished, Suzanne. So thank you both for being here today. And of course, Dr. Carla Wicks. I want to say a special thank you to all of our board members. We couldn't do what we do without them. And most especially to our donors, each and every one of you. Like Alina said, no matter how small, how big, whatever the contribution is, it is greatly appreciated and it is used wisely. I also want to say thanks to our line leaders who you saw help putting food out and taking food. They're a great bunch, and we couldn't have done today without them. Somebody said, why did you not serve like you do student investment lunch? And I said, because our servers are seated out here, because the students who serve at student investment luncheon are scholarship recipients. So we just had a buffet line today. So thank you, and thanks again to Pop's Place for that. Finally, I want to say thanks to our facilities team for the setup. Our centerpieces were designed by one of our graduates from Machine Tool Technology, Nathan Edge. And so those are your centerpieces. He did those for us. And then to our advancement team, Brett, Christy, LaDonna, Susan, Cherry, and especially to Haley Whittemore, who was the mastermind behind this event today. She's done a fabulous job, and I appreciate that very much. Again, thank you to Dr. Carla Wicks and the Foundation Board. It's really an honor to be able to serve in this position and work with the Foundation and work with our students and donors. As I close, I just want to say that, again, the donors, you guys are the heartbeat of what we do. And I would like to ask for our students to join me in saying thank you to our donors today. Please save the date for our annual Student Investment Luncheon. We'll be right back here on November the 2nd, and look for more information on this event coming soon. Foundation recipients, scholarship recipients, we call you Foundation Scholars. We can't wait to see what all of you do. We can't wait to be there, to be your support team, to follow you, to help you along the way. That's what we want to do, and we can't wait to see what you will become, like AJ and Ashley. With that, thank you again. Have a great day. I would say, if the donor and the student recipient want to take pictures, we have a photo booth set up over here, and Coleman Savings Bank, and I should have said, Coleman Savings Bank has the center section. The Coleman Savings Bank recipients, stand up. If you're a Coleman Savings Bank recipient, please stand up. Yeah. I want to say a special thank you to John Riley and Coleman Savings Bank Foundation. They've been great supporters, and they really expanded what they were doing this year, and they allowed us to award probably an additional 30 or 40 students this year, so thank you very much. If you'd like to have a photo made with your donor, you can do it here, and we're going to move the backdrop down as well, so you can get in front of the backdrop if you would rather do that. It was live streamed today. We'll send out the link so that you can watch it later if you would like to rewatch it or share it with others. Thank you again. We appreciate each and every one of you, and have the mugs. The mugs on your table are our gift. I got my cue. So please take those with you. Those are our gift to you, and we hope you will use it and display it maybe proudly on your desk. Have a great day. Thank you. Y'all are amazing. Scholarship recipients, remember to come to the stage when you're done so that we can get our group picture. Don't forget, please.